Welcome back everyone. So I'm running Z-Splash Gyarados, and for those of you who don't know what this does, basically when you use the Z move, you get +3 attacks, so I figured if I can get a sub up and then get +3, I can maybe just sweep an entire team, assuming they don't have a lot of faster Pokemon. The one trade-off is I'm not running Earthquake, I'm running Power Whip, which makes me a little bit better into Urshifu, Rapid Strike, and Finny, but I can't touch Ferrothorn at all. So the way I've designed the team is, we have a few other Pokemon that can threaten Ferrothorn, mainly Mega Lopunny and Victini, Zapdos with Heat Wave as well, but let's lead off with Lando T right here, as they end up leading Zard, so this could be like the most obvious Choice Scarf Stone Edge of all time. But here's the thing. They should see my team and see that I don't have any other Stealth Rockers. I am running Choice Scarf Rocks Lando, which I know is really random, but that might incline them to just go for the Weather Ball, so I'm going to Stone Edge here and really hope I don't miss, and we don't miss the Stone Edge. Okay, beautiful. So, no Zard the entire game. Now I have to deal with Photosynthesis Tusk though, which is probably going to click Ice Spinner here. I could use Gyarados if I'm being honest, but that could be a mistake too. Do I see Gyarados winning this one? Because if I go Zapdos and take an Ice Spinner, I'm going to lose, and nobody else comes in. I think it has to be Gyarados, as much as that sucks, so we're going to go out into that here, get an attack drop. Okay, sure man. Well, Gyarados, you'll get to do something next game, I guess. Oh, Supercell Slam? Really? Okay. So, what does that mean for me? I can go Victini and click Blue Flare. I kind of want a Toxic, but I don't want to just die this turn, so I'll just Blue Flare. Yeah, Toxic could have been a good play too, but I'll do that now. Goes for Flip Turn. Doesn't even hurt that much because it's under Sun, so at least we have that. But I can't believe I just got Supercell Slammed on my Gyarados coming in. That is insane. Oh, are you Choice Scarfed? You're Choice Scarfed. Oh, you're not Choice Scarfed. Okay, so I guess you just wanted to Scout. I really don't know, but I'm just going to Volt here. That's AV. So they're going to go for Mirror Coat, probably. They still flipped. I really thought it would be Mirror Coat, but who knows? Does that mean it's not Choice Scarf Great Tusk? Did it show an item and I'm just being dumb? I don't think it did, but let's see. So they go Tusk. I'm just going to go Zapdos again, right? As they Headlong Rush. Yeah, I don't want to die. And like, I can just Volt here on the zone. Okay, perfect. So we actually get some momentum. Kind of what I needed, if I'm being honest. Lando EQ looks amazing at this point in the game. I could go Mega Lopunny and CC, but that feels a little bit worse because they have a Pecharunt. So let's go the Lando route, and yeah, I'm just going to Quake, if I'm being honest. I don't want to Predict. They don't have a ground immunity anymore. Their ground immunity died turn 1, so I would rather just Earthquake here and guarantee some damage. If they go a la Momola, do I risk them Scald burning me by Earthquaking again? That's the thing, right? Now they could be Air Balloon Pecharunt. Was this Air Balloon? I didn't actually see. It was not, so I think they're debating staying in here and clicking like Choice Specs Flash Cannon or something. That's what it looks like, because why else would you be taking this long to go a la Momola this turn? There's no other good play. Come on, Ledifu. Okay, so if this thing dies, I can win with Zapdos. Actually, I guess Zapdos doesn't really care anyway. Yeah, I'm just going to Quake again as they flip turn. I don't want this thing getting Regenerator 10,000 times. If it takes a bit of damage, or if my Lando takes a bit of damage, it is what it is, right? It's going to be SDZ move, and I'm going to lose. This is so SD, right? No, this has to be the Choice Scarfer. Come on. Doubles in Magnezone, which doesn't really matter. I'm just going to Heat Wave here. Actually, this is a mistake. I shouldn't be taking damage on Zapdos, because then Kartana might actually win. Will it, though? Like, realistically? I'll Heat Wave. Okay, they Volt Switch out, so they're probably going a la Momola this turn, and then they're just going to switch out into Great Tusk, predicting my Volt Switch. So I'm just going to Heat Wave that. Get a burn, too, which is really nice, because now I can just Roost and not really care. That was like the most obvious switch, but the burn is just like the cherry on top, right? So another good thing is this is getting put in range of Lando EQ now, which is kind of what I needed to make progress here. Goes for Rapid Spin. Not sure what it's trying to do, but like I'll just Heat Wave and then Roost this turn because they're going to die to burn anyway, so it doesn't really matter. If I were them, I would keep this as a sack and go a la Momola, then switch it back out, because then at least you can get out of range of Lando EQ. Ends up going Pecharunt, though. which should be slower than me, so I'll Volt and bring out... Not a lot of good options, if I'm being honest. I guess I go Gambit on the Malignant Chain. Doesn't matter. Let's Pursuit here. I just want damage on this for Lando, so it's not going to do a lot, as you can see, but it does something. And they end up sacking Tusk to the burn. I don't know why they went Tusk that turn. I guess they skipped the turn and just didn't see that I pursued them, because they had a free switch, so... Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just going to Low Kick now. That's pretty strong into this, right? So... Ends up going for Thunderbolt. You can Sucker here. And then, yeah, 3 Pokemon left. Pretty soloed by Zapdos at this point, if I'm being honest. I'm just going to go hard Zapdos. No, actually, let's Knock. As they Knock. And I get rid of the Choice Scarf, so yeah, we win. We have another game against a Trick Room player. Now, unfortunately, they have a Sinistcha Masterpiece, and I'm not really a big fan of that because it walls my Gyarados pretty easily. But what I can do here is just lead... They're super weak to Victini, right? So Victini outside of Trick Room is my biggest threat. What I want to do is lead, I think, Gambit into Hatterene. I wish I had Iron Head, but I don't. Let's just go for Knockoff. Get rid of the Sash. I don't know whether they have, like, Mystical Fire, or if they even want to click that here. I'm just going to Knock Off again. Okay, they just go for Healing Wish. Yeah, if I had Iron Head, I could maybe go for the Flinch, but not going to happen now, unfortunately. Here, I mean, it's going to be Headlong Rush, right? There's really not a whole lot to do about that, except for maybe Sucker Punch. Yeah, stay Headlong. Then I go Mega Lopunny here, and then sack another Pokemon, right? Unless something lives. Like, I could go Gyarados, but then I'm just going to not get to click Z-Splash again. Which, realistically, this game, it's not going to win anyway, because they have a Sinistcha Masterpiece. So maybe I just go Gyarados. If it even lives, like, does it live -1 Facade? I have no idea. Ursaluna is broken, so let's just make sure. No, it dies. Yeah, -1 attack will still kill. 97 min. Can't do that. It has to be Lopunny and Fake Out. Goes Melmetal. Okay, so now I have to deal with Choice Banded Dib. Let's go Zapdos here. I don't think they're... I was going to say I don't think they're Ice Punching, and then they Ice Punched, by the way. So, it is time to Roost. This is going to be a Trick Room, right? So let's go for Volt Switch here. How can I win this? I mean, Victini looks great, but I have to somehow deal with Kingambit Sucker Punches in the end, too. You know what I want to do? I want to go Gyarados here and sub once. And see what they do about it. Goes Melmetal. I can't Z-Splash on this is the annoying thing. I just have to attack. We know it's banded, right? So at least there's that. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. It does 43, which is just crazy damage, and it flinches me. I'm pretty sure that had a really low chance to flinch too, because it only hit through my sub once, right? Is it per hit, or is it just a static flinch chance? Hits twice, 30% chance. So I think it's just 30% as long as you get hit by one of the two moves, but yeah, now I don't know. Goodbye, Gyarados. Let's just start blue flaring stuff. I kind of need to start doing that to have any chance of winning. Like, what else can I do, right? We have the Fake Out pressure. I just need to actually get KOs now, so they end up... Why? Now they're going to switch out into Cresselia and get Trick Room back up. If they don't stay in here, I think I'm going to leave the game, because I really should have gotten that KO. They do stay in, though, so we get to play, which is nice. Goes Cress. Let's Toxic that and finally make it not as big of a problem. Okay, I was hoping I could get that U-turn off, because they're going to Lunar Dance back their Ursaluna, right? Oh, they want to go Gambit. Which I'm assuming is just going to Pursuit KO me here, and there's nothing I can do about it. And then I'm going to lose to Sinistcha Masterpiece. But I have to try to switch. Oh, they didn't Pursuit. Okay, so we have a chance. Goes for Knockoff, and it doesn't even KO, which is funny. Is that banded? Or I don't actually know what that damage means. I think I just Volt here. I guess we can check banded or not. Zapdos into King Gambit. Attack Leave is not the correct move. It's Knockoff. Okay, so if their 3 allies fainted, they would be doing 51 to 61. They just did like, how much? 69? Could Black Glasses do 69? Yeah, I think it's black glasses, because Choice Band would do way more. So I can go low bunny here in close combat. That's definitely a thing. Low kick shouldn't OHKO. If they Iron Head flinch me, you know what? Just have the game, because they've already flinched me twice. Not sure what this is trying to do. I mean, it's setting up Trick Room. We know that, right? But let's just CC it. Now they're going to Strength Sap, right? So we just have to outplay this and get into a position where I can get this KO without Trick Room being up. So I think I go U first. I would go for Matcha Gotcha. And does 10 billion, by the way. Like, why is that so strong? They're going to click that again here. No, they clicked the Z move. I should have played that differently, maybe. Fake out. I think I win. Maybe. Depends on what they do here, is the thing. Because my close combat did 63. Okay, they're going to play for the roll. Oh, I didn't KO this. Dang. Okay, I feel like if I didn't get flinched so many times, I would have won. But GG. We have another game here. So they do have an Urshifu and an Alamamola. So this looks like a game where sub Gyarados can maybe pop off. We'll have to see. But what I want to do is, I could lead with the Gyarados, but it's probably a mistake. I think the best lead is Zapdos. I mean, if they lead Raging Bolt, we have stuff like AV Gambit and Lando T, so I'm not too stressed out about that. Unfortunately, because I don't have EQ, I can't really hit Raging Bolt with Gyarados, but like even plus 3 Waterfall should do a good amount, right? I'm just going to lead off with my Zapdos. Yeah, we get the Aloe lead right, so let's go for Volt Switch here. See whether they're trying to Toxic or whether they're AV if they stay in. If they switch, they're probably going Giraffe or Slowking, which are both fine. If they go out into the Slowking, should I just go Gyarados? Okay, it's not AV. I think they're trying to Toxic here. Oh, they click Knock. That's really bad. Pursuit's not going to kill because I don't have any Supreme Overlord boosts, so let's just go for Knockoff. At least I don't think it would. Is there like any chance I can? King Gambit into Alamamola? Pursuit does 11 to 13. Okay, so it literally does nothing, even with the 80 base power. I'm really surprised they stay it in, but honestly, knocking the helmet is great for Low Bunny, as well as Lando and Gyarados, so I'm not too disappointed by what just happened. Like, it's always a good time when you have Alamamola at like 14% 2 turns into the game, but obviously it's not going to stay at that amount. It just got some back. What is this, Icium? I'm not going out into Gyarados again. Like, last time I got Supercell slammed, man. That's not happening. Go Slowking. I mean, it's going to Chili here. It's like the most obvious thing of all time, but I still go Gambit, I think. Yeah, bring out your Tusk and do the same thing. It's whatever. Is this really what we're doing? We're just going to keep on defogging and chilling and having a fun time like this? Knocks me off there. I'm going to Heat Wave now. Okay, so this time, like, it's a bit trickier because I'm a bit lower. They did crit the knockoff too, which makes my Urshifu matchup a bit tough. Alright, let's mix it up. Let's go U and dissuade the Great Tusk from coming in. And hopefully we force out like Low Bunny or Alamamola. Shifu is interesting because I can just fish for static, and if I get it, I'm kind of golden. Oh, they didn't care. Okay, so I'm trying to be careful with Lando because obviously they don't have a ground immunity, but like, I don't want to go Lando again, but I have a feeling they are chilling. This guy seems like the type of guy to just chilly every time. Okay, finally, I can just click Earthquake now and not really care. Now, here's the thing. They're probably going Alamamola. Do I take the future side damage just to get the Earthquake KO? I don't even think they're going to stay in. They're going to go out into Great Tusk this turn. So if I think they're going Great Tusk, I can go Victini, absorb the future sight, and threaten the Great Tusk. Oh, it's Urshifu? I wish I Earthquaked. Now, are they smart enough to double again, or are they going to risk static? Risk static and doesn't get it on Surging Strikes. That is insane. How do you not get static a single time off Surging, dude? Okay, surely the 4th one or 5th one? They might be, what's it called? What's the item? Not Protective Pads, the other one. Punching Glove? This one also makes it so that doesn't make contact, right? So it's got to be that. Why else would you click it so confidently? Well, in that case, I think we can go Gyarados this turn and try to do some stuff. I don't hate that idea. Let's go for sub. I don't know what they want to do about me, really. Like, I'm gonna sub, right? Or should I just Z-Splash immediately? Let's just Z-Splash immediately. If you're Thunder Punch, I'm gonna laugh, but there's no way you are. I'm hoping they go out into a fat Pokemon this turn, like Aloe or Slowking, but like they could go hard into their Giraffe. Wait, really? We're doing this? Okay, have this Power Whip. I'm gonna miss this Power Whip. I can already see it. Oh, you were making a big mistake, dude. So we knocked that out. The problem is the entire Mega Lopunny just comes in and deals with me now because I'm not behind a sub. But at least we dealt with the big threat, right? That was like the main goal of that. Lando is looking really good now. I know they're going to fake out, so let's do this. And we're going to play some mind games. I think they're going to close combat, right? So let's go Lando. And now they're in a position where they're -1 and have to switch into Earthquake. So yeah, have fun with that. Goodbye, Lopunny. And I don't think they can beat this. Okay, let me not get too excited, because sometimes I say that and lose the game immediately. So Gyarados, I don't think you're good. Goes for rocks. Okay. Sure, I guess. I'm just gonna Waterfall, I think, right? I guess I can Power Whip too, but I think Waterfall is just the safer play. Should I sub, expecting Thunderclap? It goes for Draco. I think they might be like Spexed. I have no idea. But Draco is interesting, so I'm just gonna go for Waterfall now and damage this some more. They're not Specs, which is actually really nice to know. Now we can go Lando and get another Earthquake off. Goes Tusk, doesn't take any damage, which is not fun. Goes for knockoff, gets rid of my vest that was already gone, sure. And look, I'm gonna sucker that and then go back to Lando and just continue quaking the ground. Because now you're -1 and you have to sack another Mon to this. I'm hoping that even if this doesn't win in the end, that my Lopunny can just come in and win. I don't think this can live, man. I don't know. Should I go out into Victini or Lopunny, or should I just Quake? I'm just going to Quake. Okay, so it doesn't live. It does live, but I will force damage on another Mon here. And I think that might be enough to guarantee the game because, like, I'm going to get to Earthquake Great Tusk now, and then I think Lopunny just comes out and wins. That's what I'm hoping happens here. So let's Quake this. Right? I mean, there's no point in not Quaking it. Goes for Rapid Spin, but, you know, like I have Fake Out. They should sack this, right? And then I'm assuming Close Combat can do the 61 to Raging Bolt. It's a roll, assuming they're super offensive too. Oh, they go Aloe. There's no way this takes Close Combat, right? Like, Lando EQ did how much? They're only 38, actually. I think it could take it. So the correct play might actually be U-turn and Toxic. No, they just stay in. Okay, so 37 is not enough damage. I think I'm going to lose anyway. Which sucks, because I feel like I didn't play this that badly. I don't have any way to hit Alamamola with my Victini is the issue. And we didn't get the roll, so I think I lose, yeah. No other way around that. I'm going to Toxic here, expecting the... Are they going to Thunderclap? Okay, so we get that right. Can I beat Alamamola before it wins? If I had like Thunderbolt, I could, but I don't have any good coverage. Okay, let's Blue Flare. Goes for knockoff. Okay, we're going to win anyway. I'm just going to click Blue Flare again. I don't know whether Glaciate kills or not, and I'm not trying to play games. It's a victory star, so if I missed it, it is what it is. Okay, round 2 against this Trick Room player that flinched my entire team earlier. What I want to do this time is... We're going to play it a bit smarter. I'm going to lead off with Gyarados on the Hatterene, and we're going to try to flinch it once right here. Okay, no flinch. We did get a crit, which is fine. Now I want to sub, because if they Healing Wish, we're just wasting Trick Room turns by doing this, and that's what I value into this matchup. So Wait, oh. Well, now I have to deal with double Iron Bash. How much does Zapdos take? Can it just not get 2-hit KO'd? Probably not. This thing is broken. Why is Choice Band not a set? Oh, it is. Okay, so I have a chance of getting 2-hit KO'd. Just hit me, I guess. It's not a big deal. Okay, that's fine. Once again, I think it has to be Victini here, because it'll live and threatens everything with Blue Flare, so... We'll see whether or not it'll actually help us out in this matchup, but I think it will, because what's going to happen is they're either going to go hard Crest, which I'll get to Toxic, or they'll stay in and die, which is also really good, so... I don't know, Fake Out pressure is really nice here. I think if I play this a bit smarter than last time and don't get super unlucky, like getting flinched right now, for instance, I would probably have a good chance. So they end up just going hard Crest, which is a good play. Takes 34. Let's just Toxic that. I don't know how much time they want to waste just attacking me, so I'm just going to U-turn as they go Ursaluna. So obviously I have to deal with Facade shenanigans now. Maybe we can outplay this a bit. Let's go for Fake Out here. And then let's go Gambit on the Facade. Oh, the SD. Which I don't know if that really helps you at all. I'm just going to Sucker, right? Do I need this? I mean, it's not really going to beat Sinistcha anyway. I think I just Sucker and then hit it after with something else. I'm not slower, unfortunately. If I was slower, I could do a lot more here. They also are assuming I'm assuming they're calcing Facade and whether or not they need to click that. It doesn't even KO me. Get Pursued, get KO'd, get out of here, etc., etc. Nope, not happening. Actually, they don't even have a good play here. It goes Melmetal to take the hit. I'm going to low kick you. And then I'm going to go Victini again. Or actually, is the better play just low bunny? No, that's a mistake. Victini is better. Just don't miss the Blue Flare. What did it just get heal? Oh, Healing Wish from before. Okay, so I have to Blue Flare again on this Trick Room. We knew it was a Black Glasses King Gambit, right? We saw that. Goes for Moonlight, but I don't think that's really going to help you either, because you're just wasting Trick Room turns now. You know what I want to do? I kind of want to close combat here, expecting Melmetal, but I could lose if I do that. So let's just Fake Out. Yeah, they try to attack probably. Now let's go Victini on the hard switch. On the Moonlight, and how much is Blue Flare doing? 37. Not enough, but what I can do is maybe U-turn. I actually wish I didn't get that burn. Yeah, if I didn't get the burn, I would be a lot better off right now, but I did, so what can you do about it? We can make sure they burn all their Moonlights, though. Dang, this sucks. If I didn't get the burn, I could talk. Okay, they go for the Lunar Dance, so they're willing to just play it out, which I am totally fine with. I think I just go Zapdos here on the static knockoff. Okay, so pretty good outcome there. Melmetal's at 44. Did they ever get the Lunar Dance on anybody? Because that's going to be important. They did not, so they can switch if they want to. I'm going to attempt to Heat Wave this if they get full parried on Sucker or Knock. And then I believe Lopunny can come in close combat for this KO. Or Lando EQ, but that doesn't really do much to Sinistcha, so I think this is the correct play. Okay, and we KO it. Nice. So Sinistcha comes out. I'm just going to close combat this right here. Get it super low. I don't think I make the same mistake that I made last time of clicking whatever I did, like Matcha Gotcha. I mean, of going Lando, I mean. I think I just keep Lando at full and go close combat again here. I mean, I could go Victini. It was Never Ending Nightmare, right? That's what it was. Which is an issue. Goes Melmetal. Do you have EQ? You have to have EQ. They click Double Iron Bash. That's a really good play. Oh, wait, but it might not matter. Because they're locked in, so here's what I do. How does this work out? I Blue Flare. And then they have to attack, right? I guess they could Strength Stat, but then Blue Flare, as long as I hit all of them, should still win the game. So as long as I don't miss any Blue Flares, I think I just win. Come on, game. Actually, that might not be bad if I don't get flinched here. because then I can just blue flare and win automatically. Just don't get flinched to death, come on. Okay, there's one. Can I just hit the next blue flare and win here? Nope, it's a 94% move, by the way. This is the luckiest Trick Room player I've ever played against. Like, I don't even know what to say to that. If I hit any of those blue flares, I just win the game. Is there any chance I have? Oh wait, they just missed Matcha Gotcha and I win anyway. Okay, well cool. We have another game. This looks like a team that I might have built, but also I have no idea whether that's true or not because it also just does look like a standard Sun team, right? Let's lead off with a Lando and hopefully they fall for this bluff where they think I'm Stealth Rocks and I just Stone Edge them, right? I mean, if they go Alamamola, it's unfortunate, but nobody scouts. Nobody cares enough to scout. And we hit our Stone Edge again, so goodbye Charizard. They're gonna go Tusk or Bolt, or Terapagos, interestingly. So I have a few good plays here. I could go Victini, or I could go King Gambit. Terra Starstorm is possible from them. I'm afraid of going Gambit because of Flamethrower, but also I don't think Gambit is that good into the rest of their team, so I'll use it first. Goes for Rocks. We have a Defogger with Boots, so not too stressed out here. The reason I pursued it, even though, like, it's not going to do as much as other moves, I just wanted to guarantee that their Terra Shell was gone, even if they switched. And now that it's gone, we can click other stuff, the way I see it. So let's knock off here. Now we have a Mind Game and a half. I think they're going to switch. Okay, this guy is just a Earth Power bot. Never mind. I thought they would expect the Sucker and, you know, not click the attack again, but it seems as though that's not the case. So let's go you, and let's... Okay, they actually switch out that time. I wasn't sure how they were going to play since they just mashed Earth Power without a care in the world, but now I have to play a bit more cautiously because I'm going to go Zapdos here on the flip turn, and I have to keep Zapdos healthy because of Kartana, so I can't stay in on this Raging Bolt. They're going to click a Dragon move here, right? That's obvious. Let's just go Victini on that. Okay, it's Devastating Drake, yeah, so... Poor positioning on my part. You know, what I really should be doing is sacking the Gyarados, but I don't want to do that. It's the Gyarados video. This guy doesn't care. Why does he just stay in with every Pokemon ever? Like, depending on his Great Tusk set, he might have just lost his Zapdos, like, single-handedly. Because Zapdos just sits in front of all these Mons. Goes for Flip Turn again. I don't know if, like, taking damage on this is really a smart idea, but I don't really know if I have much to fear either way. Okay, let's first defog. I don't really want to play against rocks anymore. Although this was the rocker, so maybe they're clicking rocks here. Now they're going to Terra Starstorm, right? So let's Volt. On the Ice Beam. Okay, not what I expected. Let's go Lopunny, and let's just... Frustration that, and finally get rid of it. I guess they're going for a game with this Great Tusk set. I don't know what it is, but... Could be a threat, I guess. Should I just CC? I mean, we have tons of different ways of winning, so... CC seems alright. Although, no, I don't think I CC here. I keep this and go Gyarados. On the Ice Spinner. I think they were hoping I go Zapdos there to win the game off of that, but I'm never doing that there. So Gyarados, you don't get to Z this game, but you at least get to click some strong attacks, I guess. Now we have the option to go Zapdos and Roost. Waterfall did 50, so I think they are defensive. I don't want to choke this game because I like just used the wrong Pokemon first. So I think I go Lopunny here and just CC it. Okay, Alamamola is so bulky, but it should be fine. They know they need the health on Tusk is the thing, and I kind of wish they didn't know that, but let's just CC here. They don't even have a good play now because either they're giving me the CC into Tusk or they're going Kartana and dying. Unless you're sashed Kartana, which... Yeah, you're not. I didn't think you were going to be, so... Give me that. Out comes Alamamola again. I guess now I can just close combat as they double in Tusk and they're gonna lose. Goes for Flip Turn. Waste your wishes now. Okay, they don't even try, and we can Volt Switch here and wrap up the game. We'll get one more, though. We'll go ahead and wrap it up right here against a Dragonite Ogerpon team. So at least we have Power Whip on Gyarados to hit the Ogerpon. If I was Waterfall EQ, I would be walled forever. So That's kind of nice, but what I want to do here is definitely lead Lando, and like I have no idea what to expect. I kind of just want to Earthquake. But if they go out into their Lando, which is probably the rocker, I lose a lot of momentum. Yeah, I don't know. I could U-turn. Yeah, let's U-turn, expecting their Lando to come in. Like, surely you're not... Okay, well, protect? No, I could have Earthquaked. I mean, every other time this video, they've stayed in, so I don't know why I mixed it up. Like, both the Zard players stayed in. Goes for spikes. Okay, so... I don't even have a good way to hit this is the problem. You know what? Let's just see what has to happen here for me to win. If they stay in, I'm losing anyway. So if I'm thinking they're switching out, I'm thinking they're going to bring out their Lando, right? So let's knock off that helmet right now. If they stay in again, then you got me, dude. But why would you stay in under Sky Iron Head? So they do go Lando, nice. This is what I needed to have happen there. Is it helmet? It is helmet. So that's gone. Let's go this and defog it all. Okay, or let's not defog it all. Yeah, never mind. We're doing this? You're gonna go Diancie, right? Yeah, you're gonna get scared eventually. I don't really want to take damage on anyone, so let's just go Lando here. And double magic bounce is a really interesting strat, by the way. I've never thought about that. I think they're gonna switch. He just keeps staying in. I don't get it. Goes for Moonblast. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I guess I should just be attacking it. Like, I overpredicted twice, but it's time to at least get a KO. Yeah, I just click return here, or frustration rather. Knowing my luck, they'll go Volcarona and immediately status me and win the game, but that's not happening, which is nice. Yeah, Volcarona is a gigantic threat. I need to get this defog off or I'm losing, is basically the situation I'm in. Look, here I could go Lando and Stone Edge, which is actually, I think, what I have to do. Normally this goes by me missing Stone Edge, and then I just lose the game to Dragonite, but ends up going out into their Lando, which I'll just Stone Edge again and KO. And now they go Pawn. Let's figure this out. Okay, Trailblaze is a possibility, let's remember that, but if I went Zapdos, could I take a +2 Cudgel? Ogre Pawn, Wellspring? I can. Just don't crit. I just need this defog so badly, so that way I have a better chance of winning with Gyarados being at full. Just don't crit the Cudgel. Okay, they switch out. That's like best case scenario. And then they miss Scale Shot. This is going really well now, by the way. I think I just go U and fake out into return for the KO. And now they're going to go Volk and try to cheese, right? But... oh no, it's going to be Hat. What is this, like a random Trick Room one-off? Is it just Calm Mind? I think I go Gyarados on this. Yeah, it is Calm Mind. So what I'm going to do here is click my Z-Splash, eat that up, and now I can just Power Whip this turn. Instead of clicking Waterfall into the Ogre Pawn. Yeah, that would be a throw and a half. I could have subbed in one. Actually, no, I couldn't, because they would break the sub anyway. Goes for Flamethrower, and it looks like we're going to wrap it up with the Z-Splash Gyarados in the end. So we end up at 1702. That should be pretty high on the ladder, right? Like at least top 250, I want to say. 1702 is, yeah, top 225. So I'll definitely take that. At least we got the Z-Splash Gyarados win in the last game too. And I'm just really happy that I beat that one Trick Room player. So I did hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, definitely consider subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one. Later.